Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. Outrageous and preposterous. President Herzog slams the BBC for false equivalence between terror prisoners and hostages. While UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer condemned the appalling treatment by Hamas of Israeli hostages, Eli Sharabi, Israeli President Isaac Herzog was forced to reprimand the BBC for its regular drawn moral equivalence between terrorism and the actions of the Jewish state. On the BBC Sunday morning news show, the host Lara Kunsberg paid lip service to the emaciated hostages released on Saturday, then immediately challenged Herzog about alleged human rights abuses in Israeli jails and during the war started by Hamas in Gaza. I absolutely reject, and I think that this equality that the BBC always is trying to make is outrageous and preposterous. Absolutely not true, Herzog replied. We are a democracy. Israel is a democracy. We abide by the rule of law. All prisoners in Israel get whatever is necessary as prisoners under the law, under the supervision of the court. Even a Supreme Court justice recently visited the prison. And not only that, some of the prisoners, the Palestinians, didn't want to leave. They didn't want to go back to Gaza. They preferred staying in the Israeli prisons. He added, Herzog calling on the BBC to stop the outrageous attitude of false equivalence and to understand that the attack on October 7th was an attack on the entire free world, and what we are doing when we are catching terrorists who carried out these atrocities, we are simply preventing them from taking on further attacks against humanity at large. I shared the relief of so many at El Shab's release earlier today, but was dismayed to see the frail condition and the circumstances of his release. Stammer said in an official statement, having met his relatives, I appreciate the deep pain they have endured, and my thoughts are with them. Sharab's wife, Leanne, born in Bristol, UK, was murdered alongside her two daughters, Noya 16, Yael 13, on October 7th, 2023, when Hamas terrorists stormed their kibbutz in Be'eri in southern Israel. During Shab's staged release on Saturday, the broken man was forced to thank his captors and to say how much he was looking forward to seeing his wife and children. We must continue to see all the hostages freed. These people were ripped away from their lives in the most brutal circumstances and held in an appalling conditions. The British Premier added, also on Sunday, BBC Breakfast spoke with the British in-laws of Sharabi, Gill and Pete Beasley, who was very shaken to see his gaunt and traumatized appearance on top of the loss of their daughter and granddaughter 16 months ago. You see, the October 7th, it didn't go away. There's still people being killed and murdered for no reason. There's Israeli soldiers that are dying. There's over 900 of them have died now, just young boys, and all because of a genocidal organisation called Hamas. And many people would say about the head of the snake, Iran. Iran is the octopus. Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis are just legs of the octopus, firing in any direction that they can to hurt the Israeli people who are living peaceably in their land. And of course, the BBC, the British bullcrap corporation, isn't just the only news station that really acts with anti-Semitism, because the ITV News and Channel 4 and Sky and all the rest of the so-called Trusted News Initiative. But the main thing is that Israel treats its enemies well, because the hostages that Israel let out of prison, they didn't look emaciated or skinny. In fact, neither do the Gazans look skinny or anything like that, but where the contrast is with those three men that were let out last week, just looked so much like Holocaust survivors, which isn't on. They never even seen the Red Cross, who are meant to be neutral in this, but they played along with the whole show on the stage, and them signing it over, and the hostages getting gifts from Hamas. It's a complete and utter joke, and the world needs to wake up and smell the cornflakes, because Hamas won't stay there, Hezbollah won't stay there, ISIS won't stay there and attack Israel. They've got a worldwide view, unfortunately, and our Western nations that are free at the moment won't stay free for long if they get their way. So I'm just going to say Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah. And if you could hit that bell, smack the subscription bar, or give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Shalom.